Shalom, y'all. This is the Chaanaha. I gotta tell you my story. I'm gonna use some California music.
Israel, this is Sister Chaanaha, and first and foremost, I want to give all glory and praise to AHAYAH, YASHAYA, QADASH, RAWACH. Okay, guys, I am about to start on the Runaway Slave Tour, continuing. So I'm about to be doing some shows. So I'm going to try to get some decent recordings this time, because every time I, perform, it's always like some sporadic video. It's hard to really get somebody to just be sitting and capturing me, because everybody's doing whatever they, doing. So I never really get decent footage, but I really want to build up my Runaway Slave Tour channel. So I have a Runaway Slave Tour channel and a website, but I think I got to fix the website. Good. But guys, and I know y'all wondering why I look like this. I'm just preparing for doing shows, and we're in the world, but we're not of the world. So although I have to like blend in, I can't perform, looking like a Hebrew Israelite at first, but I can gradually, start to wear my hair covered. But in the meantime, I'll make it a little funky, and keep it in. I don't really be wearing no braids and wigs, anything. But for this situation, I have to kind of, act the part. So praise AHAYAH, guys. I'm preparing, and Most High is blessing. He is doing some amazing things. And so we're going to see how the Most High pan out with this situation. But so the Runaway Slave Tour, I'm just going to say that for now, and I'll just be putting up clips. But I am looking for other performers. If you come out and you have a gift to play, maybe keyboards or guitar, bass, drums, whatever, if you sing, if you rap, please, and you calling on AHAYAH, we're here to represent AHAYAH. And the scriptures say those of them that flee, lift up their voice and declare in Zion the name, of AHAYAH, his works and what he has done. So I'll put those scriptures in the description box, because I am paraphrasing. But praise AHAYAH, y'all. So we're going to see, as things get closer and closer, the Most High is doing his thing, and he's providing ways. So also, I told you guys that try to stay close. Hit me up on Patreon. I mean, it's only $5 a month, guys. That's the least one. There are tiers. And if you can afford more, then please do, because also I offer merch, some of my merch. I have sweatshirts, with AHAYAH and YASHAYA and all kind of different things that I give away, even some mugs and stuff like that. So support, I pray for your support. I pray that you come out. I pray that you, on the website Hebrewism.com, that you volunteer. For those of you who have different gifts and things like that, volunteer, come out, prepare, and help, because the Most High he's going to do some amazing things, y'all. Trust me. Like the scriptures say, this deliverance will be like no other. So I'm praying that you're making your way out of Babylon, and I'm praying that you have faith, that you're fasting, and that you're praying, and that you're praying for Israel and praying for the men of the Most High, because our brothers really need prayer, and to be able to step up to the work that the Most High is about to have them do once we start coming out and getting in this wilderness. So, okay, guys, I'm getting ready. I'm preparing myself for the Runaway Slave Tour, and which I have on YouTube. Is the Runaway Slave Tour. I mean, I just started like uploading videos, and no one really knows about the channel. But as this work starts, and me performing and trying to proclaim the name of the Most High. Now, let me talk about that for a minute. I mean, I have met so many Israelites, and so many people have their own perception of what this truth means and what we're supposed to do. Some people just like forget everything and try to just run away, but we still have to operate in this world, brothers and sisters. And although we are not to be like the world, we still have to operate. Some of us have to work. If you don't have money, if you can't sustain yourself, you have to work. I mean, it's point blank, period. That's what it is. And my job has always been music. I've always sing, have some kind of music deal, some kind of things. And I've also worked other jobs in between being an artist. So I know how to work jobs, but I also know how to be, music. And music was always my dream and my passion. So a lot of Israelites wake up and they're like, oh, you can't sing no more. You can't do this no more. Singing is of the devil, all this stuff. And I don't think that's where the Most High is taking us. For one, me coming out of Babylon and not having any money, I had to work. And music is one of the things I was able to sustain myself with, along with teaching English. I was a teacher by trade too, but I also sang majority. Okay, this thing is crazy because it's kind of upside down, but in editing, I will turn it around. But I just wanted to add that a lot of people, like I've been in the music industry all my life. And although, like I've said on my YouTube page, AHAYAH's Promise, I never really was successful. Like I told you I sang background for Michael Jackson. I worked with P. Diddy on, in Madison Square Garden. I have done insane background in the same shows, like even with Jay-Z was on the same bill, Whitney Houston, Tony Braxton. But I never really had no success, I would say. Now, my songs did reach Billboard, top 100 singles and those kind of things, but you know what I'm talking about. But one thing I can say is that I never really got caught up in the music industry. Like I wasn't going to no wild parties. I wasn't drinking and smoking and, hanging out and doing all kind of, sex orgies or none of those kind of, I didn't fall, praise AHAYAH, into the wickedness. And I think mainly it had to do with me praying to the Most High. When I was young, when I was getting my first record deal, like at 16, I prayed a prayer and asked the Most High to protect me. And I really believe because of that prayer, AHAYAH really watched over me, protected me, and made sure I didn't get into any problems. So although I had brushes of success and I was, within the industry, I never got of it. And I never was able, to get too far into it. Praise AHAYAH. So so a lot of people who are coming out of Babylon, who Israelites, they don't even want to have anything to do with any kind of worldly music, this and that, because of either one, a lot of them can't handle it. A lot of them get, into this whirlwind of drinking and fornicating and this and that. And unfortunately, that's why, you should stay away from anything that kind of pushes you over that edge. But for me, those were never my issues. And I thank AHAYAH Bahasham YASHAYA for just blessing me and keeping me so that I didn't have to go through those things. So where I understand that maybe a lot of people can't handle like singing worldly music, maybe it'll lead them to do something, or, just out of themselves. But I can say like my whole life, I was involved with the music industry and I was not tempted, praise AHAYAH, for covering me and not getting so, wrapped up into those type of situations is all I can say. And I pray that that's why I feel like the Most High can use me in this time to have to be able to move in, circles that and go undetected and and not lose my head and not lose my soul and not lose my spirit, not do things that's unrighteous, even though I have to do this kind of work. So I just kind of want to put that out there with our brothers and sisters because a lot of people, they get so tempted and they lose themselves just because they have to be in a certain environment. But we are righteous and we're supposed to be holy people. And even if we have to be in a situation that's worldly, it should not take us out of our realm and, have us doing unrighteous things or, in that manner. Because AHAYAH told us to be wise as serpents and harmless as doves. So we should be able to operate in certain situations, being of the Most High, but still not, you know, falling into these worldly things, you know. And, you know, I just wanted to put that out for certain people because, you know, waking up to this truth does a lot of things to a lot of people. And, you know, the world is not ending tomorrow. We still have to operate in this world, and we have to still, you know, be able to do things. Now, I don't mean get in bed with Satan or anything like that, or, you know, dealing with these people who are just going to cut your throat and stuff like that. But if you have to work, some people are still working, and some people even have to work on the Shabbat, you know, and, you know, something I try very hard not to do, but hey, you know, it happens. So, first, I just wanted to, you know, bring that in and just, you know, say that to brothers and sisters, because I hear a lot of Israelite talk and they, you know, saying things and doing things. Some things are unrealistic, and then they end up falling back into all kind of guilt and things like that. But if you operating righteously and trying to do things holy in a holy way, even if you're in certain situations, it shouldn't draw you back into any kind of wicked behavior. You know, that's what I say. But praise the higher. Okay, and one more thing, I almost forgot. I wanted to say that, guys, you know, I was able to lose like 16, 17 kilos so far, and which amounts to about 35, 30, almost 40 pounds. So I say praise the higher Bahashim Yashaya, because I wanted to lose weight and, you know, be able to be in shape so that I can be performing and not be out of breath, you know, things like that. So, but I didn't document it. Like, I know in several videos I was like I wanted to do the best shape of my life, but I ended up not even recording this process because I didn't want to start recording like I did before, me going to the gym, me working out, and then, you know, end up giving up or got distracted and stopped. So I was able to do it, guys. And maybe you'll get to see it, or maybe you may not even notice, because I'm kind of tall. I'm tall, you know. I'm about 5'8.5", so I'm pretty tall. So a lot of my weight, it doesn't show. Like in some videos, y'all can see that my stomach was huge, and I just needed to lose some weight. So I'm finally there, and I may try to lose maybe like 7 more kilos, which I'm probably gonna look really skinny, but I don't even care because I've, you know, being heavier all these years while I was, you know, going through the process of being woken up by AHAYAH and this and that. You know, I finally got the time to really focus on my eating and weight and working out and getting myself back together. So I praise AHAYAH Bahashim YASHAYA that I was able to lose some weight, and, you know, I pray to keep it off. And I'm going to try to really get serious even more as I try to lose these last 7 kilos, which is maybe like 14 pounds. So I probably look really, really, really skinny. But, you know, I'd rather do that. And, you know, as preparing for the wilderness and being wilderness ready and not, you know, like overeating and, you know, things like that. So I just wanted to add that too, because that's something I had meant to talk about in a few videos. And I had never gotten a chance to, but yeah, 16 kilos, well, 16 or 17 kilos, which is almost like 40 pounds I lost. And I'm going to try for 7 more kilos. I don't know how long that's going to take. And I may have to go on a special diet, you know, like some protein, extra proteins and things like that. But you know, and maybe one day I'll make a video just talking about the workout. So that'll be better. But, you know, so I just wanted to add that in. Okay, I hope this video is not too long. Okay. My phone call for prayer, 3 o'clock prayer for those of you who are about to pray. So I got 1 minute. So I just want to say, guys, you know, we can't be so fanatical that we can't get nothing done. We need tents, we need solar panels, we need generators, we need food, we need blankets, we need things. And if, you know, the Most High gave us gifts and talents so that we can sustain, even in outside of Babylon, wherever we are. So I thank the Most High for blessing me with several jobs. You know, I worked as a teacher, I worked as a senior musician, I worked as a in the call centers and
Shalom, y'all.
whatever
This is
it
the
is you
kind
have me do.
I gotta